Time for my first guest, everybody. She is such a good person. She'd probably rescue a pig from a fire as well. She probably has. She's an Emmy, Grammy, and Golden Globe nominated actress, singer, and songwriter. She's killing it on This Is Us, and she's got 2 new Christmas songs out now. I love Christmas. I cannot wait to hear them. Please welcome Mandy Moore, everybody. Hello. How are you?
I'm well, how are you?
I'm so good. You look, okay, this is my thing. I get so jealous of people that can wear turtlenecks because you look so good. I love people in turtlenecks, but I can't. I feel like I'm being strangled all day.
I can't lie. I must have, like, you know, some Diane Keaton in me or something. I love a turtleneck.
That is a Diane Keaton thing. That's amazing. Well, we were just talking to a pig farmer. So would you ever want to farm? I feel like you would fit in on a farm.
That story just completely made my day. I had to sort of stop myself from getting too emotional listening to it. Yeah. To have a farm one day, you know, it's funny. I'm a big hiker, and I was hiking Everest Base Camp, that trek in Nepal last year. And the higher you get in the mountains, you're sort of surrounded by yaks because they're the main source of transportation. And a lot of, like, as you get, like, higher and higher in the mountains, it's like their source of food as well. And so you have a lot of, like, yak milk and tea, and you have yak cheese. And I just kind of fell in love with the taste of yak products. Yeah. And I had it set in my mind, like, I should open a yak farm. I feel like there are no yak farms. You can't find yak products anywhere.
I was just thinking, I've never seen a yak, or yeah.
They're beautiful and obviously very strong. But yeah, you have to live in a very cold environment to have a yak. So those dreams were dashed for now, but I don't know, maybe at some point later in life I'll have a farm.
I'm amazed. We've toured together, like, we've been around each other a little bit, and I mean, I felt like I knew you a little bit, like who you were, but I don't think I had a clue, because you, like, full on skydive. You don't hike. You trek up mountains. Like, you do things that people, like, those are like bucket list things, and you do them, like, regularly. Like, you love it. I didn't know you were so adventurous.
I feel like I've, like, come into this slightly more adventurous streak a little bit later in life. I've been skydiving several times, but the trekking and the climbing and hiking has become a newfound obsession for me. It's incredible, but yeah,
it seems therapeutic.
It's so cathartic. It's so therapeutic. I can't wait to do more of it once I pop this baby out.
Yes, you are pregnant. That's crazy cool.
Right.
How excited are you?
I'm very excited.
How did you break the news to your family? Because this is kind of a crap year. Like, you can't really be around everybody. Did you get to be around anybody and tell them?
Not really. So my parents, we broke the news, like, you know, via Zoom, which was lovely, but not the way that you sort of had built up in your brain. But my in-laws live very close to us, and it was my mother-in-law's birthday, and we decided, like, this is the perfect birthday gift for her. We're gonna like give her a picture of the ultrasound. And so we gave her a gift, and we were like, open your card at the end. And the card just said, "Happy birthday, Grandma." And she read the card and was like, "Oh, thanks." Like, a little insulted, I think, that we were calling her grandma. And then my husband took a picture of the ultrasound out of his pocket and, like, tossed it down on the table. And I've never heard a human being make the sound that she made. It was like a cry and a scream and exasperation. Like, I was very worried that she was going to have a heart attack. I'm like, "Kathy, you've got to breathe. Like, it's good news. It's happy news." She was just so beside herself with excitement.
I love that she was insulted, because she was like, "So you're old." Like, that's my favorite part.
Desert groupie mom. That's why I wanted to be in our study project. It wasn't to be with me.
Oh, I see.
I feel like an idiot.
No, don't. Following your heart is a real strength, Kate. Yeah, sometimes you end up getting hurt, but most of the time, it'll all work out.
Oh, that was nice. We're back with Mandy Moore, and that was a clip from her hit show, This Is Us, which airs Tuesday nights on NBC. So you play a mom on that show. That was really good advice. I think that you've got some, like, training and motherhood from doing this show. Do you feel like that?
I do. I mean, I've joked around that I've had experience with, like, every different juncture of child and life experience, I guess. Babies and toddlers and preteens and adults. I obviously know it is not going to be remotely similar to working on set with children. But yeah, I mean, I think if nothing else, like having spent the last 5 seasons now around family, it gives you more empathy and understanding and patience. And yeah, I love it. It sort of actually coincided with this perfect time in my life as well, like being able to play a mother and then now transitioning into being a mother in real life. It just, yeah, it worked out, I guess, at the same time.
Yeah. So, well, This Is Us is all about family coming together. So why do you think that's more important this year than ever?
It's funny. I mean, I think our show has always resonated with people because it's about connection and the idea that, there's more that unites us than divides us. And I think that's just what we're sort of living through at this exact moment in time. I think it's more important now than ever. And I'm glad that our show is sort of a mirror in that sense. It forces us all to sort of look at ourselves and the choices we've made and sort of maybe expand on the idea of what family is, and sort of redefine what the idea of family is. So I think all of us are just like unendingly proud to be a part of a show that like has that message. It's cathartic. It lets us feel our emotions. All of these things I think are what people need at this particular moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's a perfect show for this moment in time. So why did you want to do a Christmas song this year? My Christmas record is my favorite record I've ever made. So I love Christmas. Is it just because you find it nostalgic? You just wanted to, because you've never done it before, right?
I've never done anything like holiday related. I had an album come out earlier this year. It was my first one in a decade, and we were days away from going on tour. And it was my first tour since I had been on tour with you in 2008. So
wow.
It was, obviously I had to grieve that loss of not being able to go on the road with this record. But I think because of that, there was so much sort of excess creative energy that was pent up, and wanting to find a way to celebrate the best time of the year, and quite frankly, the time of year I figured people were going to be looking forward to the most. So we did a cover of It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year, and then I was like, I really want to write a song that speaks to like really what the holidays are about, and what we've all kind of garnered over these last like 8 or 9 months is there's nothing more profound than connection, like connecting with people and being together and being able to celebrate together. So I wanted a song that sort of, I guess, like hit those notes, but it's also something you can listen to years down the road. You're not like, oh, there's that quarantine Christmas song.
I want to say I don't think it's a weird thing or a quarantine Christmas thing either, because I mean there's songs like I'll Be Home for Christmas that are just staples in Christmas music, and I think that now we just really understand the gravity of the situation, of the message. Like before we didn't get it, or even like back in the day when Bing Crosby, they did all those songs and they were at war. Like people, they felt it. They felt the difference. I don't think our generation has really felt like what this Christmas might be like for a lot of us, and we'll really kind of understand those messages in these songs, since that we've known since children, and have a whole new light. So what's one of your favorite Christmas? Like mine is White Christmas. Once I hear White Christmas, I feel like Christmas has started. Like the spirit is now with me. I'm like, what's your Christmas, song like that kind of sticks out for you that you feel like this represents like nostalgia for me?
Oh my gosh, maybe like Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. That's always one that I feel like gets me like immediately into the mood.
Yeah.
But I'm one of those people, and maybe you're the same, like literally Halloween passes and I'm like, cool, time to turn on the tunes, time to turn on the holiday tunes, and like finding that like radio station in the car that plays it 24 hours a day. Like I just, and I think now more than ever this year in particular, it's like all the good vibes, anything to feel like the holidays are around the corner. Sign me up.
Yeah, agreed. What's like, speaking of Christmas, what's your favorite memory of Christmas music as a kid? Do you have like something that stands out?
I remember like our family, one of our traditions was like, finding that one street in town that like completely went all out. Like all the neighbors were in agreement, all the lights, all the decorations, and like a couple of the houses, it was like you could tune into a specific radio station and they'd have the lights like lined up with the song that was playing, the Christmas song that was playing. Wow. So like just remembering those times where we'd all like pile in the minivan together and like drive across town to this particular street to like experience that like overwhelming display of like holiday madness that's something that sticks in my head.
That's so funny. Literally, we were poor growing up, and we'd literally pile up in the car and we'd go to the rich people neighborhoods because they'd have all their lights. They'd go all out, and we just drive around the rich people neighborhoods. It was like the most magical experience. We had the same thing. I bet a lot of families did that, but it's such a cool thing. And
the thing to do.
I know, I don't think I realized how special it was until like this moment, but it was just so exciting to like put Christmas music on in your car and go see like all the beautiful houses. But everybody, This Is Us airs Tuesday nights on NBC, and Mandy's 2 new Christmas songs, How Could This Be Christmas, and The Most Wonderful Time of the Year, out right now.